Spencer, what is a pirate's favorite letter?
I don't know, Shane. What is a pirate's favorite letter?
No, guess. What's a pirate?
Oh, R.
You'd think it'd be R, but it's the C they love.
Yeah. This is your favorite joke, and honestly, I never get tired of it.
It's such, dude. Okay, of jokes, it's the best joke.
Well, and the thing that sells it for me is not starting with the pirate impression and then hitting the pirate impression really hard. That's the thing that sells it. Not to explain the joke to everyone to start this out.
Yeah, I agree. There's a stand-up comedian who did that on Mike Birbiglia's podcast, Working It Out.
Which is all about working out jokes.
Yeah, he was like, "What's your favorite joke?" And like that's like not a stand-up bit, not like a kids crowd pleaser joke, and everybody loves that joke. I use that as icebreakers whenever I meet new people. Like it's a great icebreaker. So use that.
It's just a good joke.
Yeah.
Just a good joke. Anyway, the reason we're making a pirate-themed joke is we watched Treasure Planet.
So timely and
so timely. So this literally I was like, hey, we got to record an episode a little early because I'm going on a trip to Disneyland. So I've been watching a bunch of Disney movies, and I was like, I have no idea if there's anything at all topical to talk about. I guess we could have just done a full episode on the Oscar nominations, but we didn't. We talked about Treasure Planet, which is a movie I've wanted to show you for a while.
We'll have 2 other full Oscar episodes. Yeah. We'll have our predictions and then our reactions. So we don't need 3 full Oscar episodes. Like maybe we could talk about it later, but
we do have to discuss what happens if Sinners wins Best Picture, because we've already done a Sinners episode.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, we could just do a revisited. That shit slaps. Like
it's the coolest movie ever made, I think. Yeah.
Or we could do a roundup of a couple of our favorite best picture noms or something.
We could pick another category and just do like a double episode of like Sinners Revisited and then this person's surprise one.
Yeah.
For whatever.
I'm
and we can do that. That's a cool idea. Okay, well, Treasure Planet, like I said, is a movie I've wanted to show you for a while.
Yeah.
This went triple platinum in my household.
I have never been less surprised about anything in my entire life.
That is so funny. Breck said the same thing. she was literally like, I feel like I understand you more now.
Dude, it is so fucking you-coded. It's not even funny.
I know, yeah. Adventure film that's like sci-fi but with a twist and is about an angsty teenager. That's my jam, dude.
With a cool angsty teenager riding around on a space skateboard. Like,
and make no mistake, the scene when he's like zipping around at the beginning on his solar surfer thing, that was the pinnacle of cool to me.
Fucking hell yeah, dude.
He's got a cool jacket. I used to think his haircut was cool, and then you notice that the ponytail's like at the bottom of the shave, and then that kind of ruins it a little bit. But
oh, dude, I saw the haircut and I was like, Spencer, this is the beginning. Yeah. This is what awoke him into
my long
obsession.
hair. Yeah. Jim Hawkins is the pinnacle of cool to me. Even to this day, I still think he's the coolest motherfucker. Like,
do you think they named him Jim just so they could do the "dang it, Jim, I'm a scientist, not a doctor"? Do you think that they named him Jim for that?
I like to believe so. Is Jim the name of the protagonist of Treasure Island?
Yeah, I have no clue. Never seen it.
You know the funny thing? Only Treasure Island thing I've ever seen, the Muppets Treasure Island, and it's been so long that I genuinely don't remember.
Yeah.
I was gonna try to rewatch it, but I just got too busy yesterday.
I also thought about watching like the 1962 or whatever year it came out, the other Treasure Island, just to see.
Yeah. Well, to kick us off here real fast, I want to see what your reaction is to this, because you recently watched the J.J. Abrams Star Trek movies. Or movie, I guess. I don't know if you watched the second one. He cribbed so much shit from this. Like the opening of the angsty teen breaking through property with some kind of vehicle chased by the robot cops.
There is a lot.
The bit where they get sucked into the black hole and like use the explosion to ride it. Yeah, dude. There's like several things in here where I was like, wait a minute.
Is Star Trek 2009? Is that when that came?
I think so.
Star Trek 2009 just Treasure Planet?
Is it just Treasure Planet?
Like,
is genuinely
the end is not Treasure Planet, but like the first 2 acts basically are.
they are Treasure Planet. Yeah. This I've never once thought about it. I've watched this movie in the last couple of years, didn't think about it then. I watched it this time and I was like, holy hell, what is happening?
Lot. Yeah.
It's weird, right?
It's more like certain scenes and certain beats more than it is like the full story, but there's a lot that's cribbed.
Yeah, the Star Trek movie and this don't share structures necessarily, but there's like sequences in scenes where I'm like, huh.
Specifically that opening, you're right as hell.
Yeah.
And then like you've got greatness in your son. Like,
yeah, I'm telling you, dude, it's so weird. I almost turned on Star Trek right after just to be like, I need to confirm. Like,
you cracked the code, dude. You saw through the Matrix, man.
But like, I will say that this movie has garnered such a following post its release.
Yeah.
And I like when it came out, we'll talk a bit about the conspiracy theories around Disney and this movie.
Yeah.
That I think are probably true, but not for the reasons people think they are. But this was the like peak McDonald's toy era.
Yeah.
So like we had, and like I remember you would get a figure or something, and then you would get a piece of the map. And I wish to this day, there are certain McDonald's toys I wish my family held on to. There's a Transformers Starscream toy where you flip his legs up, and so it like you pull it back and it drives for a minute, and then it flips to a standing position. Coolest toy of all time.
That's a McDonald's toy?
It was a McDonald's toy. Like it was super little and like crappy, but it lasted so long. We loved that thing. And then we had a bunch of the Treasure Planet ones. Like I wish I still had those. But it comes out, my family saw it in theaters, so I think me and my older brother have a lot of nostalgia for this one.
Yeah.
And then as a kid, I didn't realize nobody liked it, and then you become a teenager, and you're like, I should rewatch Treasure Planet, and then you Google Treasure Planet, and everyone's like, remember the Disney's biggest failure? And you're like, what? This movie that just kind of rocks? Like,
this movie that I am the reason it got any money at all because I watched it over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, I couldn't stop.
I wore out the DVD.
Yeah, legitimately, I probably did. That DVD is not working anymore, I bet. But no, so this was one that just kind of shocked me when I found out it wasn't beloved.
Yeah.
Because it's sitting at like a 3.7 on IMDb or Letterboxd.
I think it's 3.9.
3.9. Oh, really? Okay, cool.
It's higher than I thought it was.
Yeah, so it's just garnered this crazy following that it absolutely deserves. So it doesn't surprise me that certain filmmakers would like look at a space adventure movie and come to this one as a touchstone, you know?
Yeah.
At least for me, and I don't know how you felt about it. I don't know were you very aware of it outside of just you knew about it. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm sure I had watched bits and pieces or something at some point in my life, but I have like very little memory of it outside of like the poster and like knowing that it exists. So I've like almost no nostalgia. I've no nostalgia for it. I think I may have had a Treasure Planet toy at some point.
Yeah.
Like, because
they didn't make many.
You talking about the actual like the map. I'm like, did I have that? Because it sounds so familiar. I wasn't thinking about it when I was watching the movie, but then you just mentioning it, I was like, wait, did I have that? But
yeah, this is what they looked like.
Oh, I might have had that.
Yeah.
I might have had that.
We had a couple of these. I know I think we had the robot, we had him, and then we had pieces of the toy, and then I think we might have had a morph.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want those.
Yeah, and you should get them.
I'm gonna go on eBay after this and try to find them. Yes,
I'm sure there's 80 people selling them.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
It's the price is the question.
That is going to be the big question mark. Yes,
I think I liked it quite a bit. Like again, like I have absolutely no nostalgia for it, so like I don't have that connection with it. But like it is like rock solid. Adventure, family adventure storytelling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a fun premise and looks really good. Like all the voice performances are really good. Like I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah, it's in terms of how it looks, I think genuinely the cinematography of this movie is like awesome.
Yeah.
And it does the rare thing, because anime has really adopted this recently of the blending of like traditional animation with 3D CGI animation. And I don't love it because it's always jarring. This movie actually handles it for the most part pretty well. There's some scenes and some specific shots when they cut to like those POV shots where it's like really noticeable. But then there are other times where it's like, oh wait, that's CGI. It doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
And this was a very early version of that. This movie's also ridiculously expensive because of it. It's like $140 million budget or something. I think I checked, like crazy expensive. But I don't know. How do you feel about that? Like both the cinematography as well as like the blending of those two styles.
It feels very appropriate for this movie in a way that, like, look, if you did it for Pocahontas, it would not feel appropriate. But because it's like a swashbuckling space adventure, like having the like funky 3D stuff going on, like feels like a pretty natural extension of the vibe. You know, like like you said, like it only occasionally like doesn't super work great, but like for the rest of the time it works like a charm. You know, like I overall I think the way that it blends and even the ways that it sticks out, I think work pretty well for what it's going for. I think it's overall I think the use of the CGI is actually quite fun. Yeah, and usually that bothers the hell out of me.
I know, exactly. It's like it normally, because you should just look up a clip from like the Demon Slayer movie, and every time it cuts to like a CGI tendril, you're like, oh my God. Like, okay, yeah, it's not fun. Yeah. And I understand the need for it from time to time from like a production standpoint. Like, I get it. But so the cinematography too, like I'm thinking specifically of the moments like when there's the supernovas going and it like zooms in on his glasses and you see the reflection and then it transitions to that. It's like shit like that is so cool. Yeah. This movie's got great like motion, like the way the characters are animated to like move and kind of be a little clumsy and stuff. That stuff's hard to do in animation. Yeah, and it's really well handled here. They feel very fluid in their clumsiness, and I think that's just incredible.
Oh, I let me pat myself on the back really quickly. I was watching the movie and Megan was watching it with me, and I turned to her and I was like, I bet you $5 that the person who directed this also directed Tarzan. And then we looked it up, and that is not the case. And I was like, okay, why do these look so similar then? Yeah. It's the lead animator. The lead animator is the same. He does he did all the character designs and things like that. Because I was like, these freaking characters look like you could pull them straight out of Tarzan. And it's because it's the same lead animator. And I was like, you
did it.
I'm so good. Also, I can clock Laurie Metcalf from across the county. I heard that voice and I was like, hey, Laurie, we love you. Yeah.
Well, and then also just a semi-early performance from Joseph Gordon-Levitt, like, which is super fun.
I could not believe it.
I know, right? He's so good in this.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
This has like one of those, like when they're yelling at each other, he's like bartender, like that. The way he delivers that line has been stuck in my brain for 20 years. Like
the casting across the board, I think is phenomenal. Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Jim Hawkins, David Hyde Pierce as Doppler, Emma Thompson, which I didn't catch Emma Thompson at first as Captain Amelia, Martin Short as Ben the robot, Laurie Metcalf as Jim's mom. I mean, like, genuinely just like banger after banger after banger. And the funny thing is, I think a lot of these people weren't as famous as they will become later in their career.
Totally, yeah.
I mean, like Laurie Metcalf, like I think that was like peak Roseanne era, but like it's Roseanne, you know, she's the sister on a sitcom. Like Joseph Gordon-Levitt's a baby. David Hyde Pierce is David Hyde Pierce is David Hyde Pierce at this point. And Martin Short's Martin Short. But like I think even just like bringing up a Laurie Metcalf, who will be a future. She was nominated for supporting for Lady Bird, right?
Yes.
Okay, like a future Oscar nominee as the mom who has like 15 lines the whole movie. Like, super well cast. I think that, not only well cast but well performed across the board.
Totally. I mean, and this is a friend of the podcast, Ethan, his like one of his foundational movies. He loves this so much.
Hell yeah.
And he always talks about like, before I get to that, this movie's willingness to just kill people, like it's like a children's movie. They're just throwing people into black holes and like into lava. Yeah.
I was like, it was at the end when those two pirates fall into the lava pit. I was like, whoa.
I know. So, but it's like his willingness to, but the bit that he talks about a lot is when Silver. The two things is when Silver points the gun at Jim and then like he can't do it and he lifts the gun, and like that moment of like he pointed a gun at a child in a Disney movie, and I get he couldn't pull the trigger, but really cool. And then the other one is when he stops the cannon, when he shoves the cannon out of the way from blasting the lifeboat.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's the map, and Ethan's like, he's saying that and it's true, but he also doesn't want to kill Jim. You know what I mean? He's like, for him, I think that unlocked something for him. And like from a character standpoint and from a villain standpoint, because he's a huge villains guy, and this is an incredible villain.
He's so good.
I love the way I also love the way the cyborg arm is, how it like flips and spins, and he like attaches things to it. Like something
That's
about
cool.
the mechanics of it really like tickle me.
Yeah.
I really like the high tech and lo-fi-ness of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is one of those movies where like, wow, they're treating me like an adult. They're treating me like this kid is having to hear his mom be disappointed in him.
Yeah.
And it's dealing with his father leaving him, and like, which by the way, that sequence,
I super thought that was going to come back in some way. I super thought.
Yeah, no, but that's kind of why I like it, is that it doesn't. There's not like it's just like, this is the life this kid has to live. Like that scene, that song makes me emotional every time I hear it.
This is maybe like that is like the one of the few things that just didn't kind of work for me, was just like I don't know why. Maybe it's me being snobby and just not really liking the song that much, but the song feels very like of its time, you know what I mean?
Oh, completely.
Because like none of the rest of the music really sounds like that. I mean, occasionally you get a little electric guitar here and there, but none of the rest of the music sounds like there. So that was like came out of nowhere for me. But like having watched it in the time, like if I watched this when I was that age, it would be my favorite shit. Like it would I would lock in on that.
But the way that scene looks, the way they're transitioning, where he's like reaching out for his dad, and then it cuts to Silver flying back up to get him.
Yes,
he like glides through the like whatever the space stream or what's supposed to be like a wave, which is super
all of
cool.
That
like
rips,
gorgeous, and I started tearing up this time around. I like there's something about, and this is very foundational. There's something about a character who's just like angry. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like he's not a bad person. He's just angry, and he has kind of every right to be. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's like that's the thing getting in his way. It's like that super works on me. And I'm very emotional about that this time. And then also the end when he's like falling down the cliff, you know, and he like blows up you're like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen, I think. Like the teleporter is such a fun idea, and the spaceport being the moon.
Yeah.
All of the design work I love so much.
Yeah, I totally agree. It isn't overly silly, you know what I mean? Like
yes.
But it's I don't know, I'm trying to phrase it's like it isn't. It has like a glossiness that I really like. It has like a cleanliness that I really like, that like it'd be really easy to go for like the Alien Star Wars kind of like space junk vibe. I like that this is almost like, you know, the High Republic, you know, to put use Star Wars
they're
terms.
steering into the pirate element of it, but not making it, you know, like I just also rewatched Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one, which is an incredible movie. And that one's like design stuff where they really wear everything. They didn't do that. They were just like, no. Like the arm is like looks mechanical. It doesn't look like a Winter Soldier arm,
right?
But it's still super high tech and still super well designed. Yeah, it's not just like a piece of, like you said, space junk that they threw on him. But like this movie has like a random character that rides around on a body that is also an alien, and then the head that you think with the dreadlocks is like a little tentacle man.
Yeah.
It's incredible. That's just like a background thing in this movie, and I love that so much.
All of the character designs are super funky and fun.
Yeah, the space suit he's wearing the doctor's wearing at the beginning is like silly and awesome.
It's very like it has like a 30s kind of like swashbuckling it's got that kind of Tarzan vibe to it, like of like the explorer, like maybe not 30s, maybe it'd be even earlier than that, of like deep sea diving explorer and like that kind of thing.
Yeah,
I think again all the design stuff really works for me.
Yeah, I love the design of Ben. Like, I think that's super. How did Ben work for you, like, as a character? Because that's a lot of people tend to bump on that.
Martin Short is one of my favorite humans on the planet.
Yeah.
So of course I'm gonna love it.
Yeah, I
was like, who? Either Martin Short is doing the exact thing as somebody else that I can't remember, or 5 different people have copied this exact thing for a forgetful robot character.
Yeah.
And I can't place it, but like either Martin Short is doing the same thing as something that happened before, which I don't think so. I think like 8 people have done the exact same thing that they're doing with Ben in this movie in a way that I think is really, really interesting, especially if like people bump up against that, and yet in a way it feels like you said, like a touchstone for other characterizations.
Yeah. Like the cynical version of it is this is the character they needed to try to sell another toy. Like they have the Morph toy, and they have the John Silver toy and the Jim toy, and the Spider Guy Crab Dude toy. Now we need a robot toy, right? Like that's the cynical version of it. But I don't know. I like that character. I've always thought he was fun.
That character is borrowed from Treasure Island. So like that there's one I don't know any I this was in my research on the cast and stuff, is that Ben that character was based off of a character from the original Treasure Island. So like the only thing that you could point at is just like the design, but like I don't know, I think it's fun that he's a robot. That he's
it's fun he's like robot
once he gets his memory back, he's like the navigator robot. You know what I mean? Like he's got his like the compass, and he's like, it's gonna blow up in 53 seconds. Like,
which by the way, super worked for me. The tension of that is really well handled. I think you're like, oh man, like I know they're not gonna kill them.
Feels real. It is. It isn't like they say in 15 minutes, and then 2 minutes later they're like, you've got 1 minute. Like, it's like you've got 2.5 minutes, and it feels like 2.5 minutes. The planet explodes.
The moment when he like reaches in and touches the spaceport, and then it cuts to space, and you're like, and it opens, and the score kicks in, and they soar out. It's sick.
Good shit. Yeah, that's my quality shit right there.
Yeah, him letting Silver go at the end too is one of those things that I think is pretty foundational.
Yeah.
For me, where it's like, oh, this is like characters can be complex.
Yeah.
Characters can hate each other and be mad, but also still love each other. You know what I mean? Like I just found so much of this movie very like, I'm a kid and I haven't seen this a lot before. Like, whoa, and in a way that I really like, in a way that I think is really fun. And I think Disney, I don't know if Disney has softened recently, but they're kind of on a losing streak in some ways. Like they still have really good movies coming up, but they also have quite a few movies that don't make any cultural impact whatsoever. Like I can't think of a recent Disney movie that like didn't do well that I think will be a Treasure Planet in 15 years, where there's just like a huge following for it.
Yeah.
But on to the conspiracy theory real quick. The conspiracy theory is that essentially Disney intentionally made this movie bomb, like on purpose, not just like bad handling. Like they, because of some of the struggles production was having, where the directors were like maybe not getting along amazingly, and the production going long, and then like the kind of late-ish decision to go CGI with some of the stuff because that technology was pretty new and usable, and Disney was apparently really frustrated and annoyed with them, and so they put it up against the same weekend as like Harry Potter 2 and like 3 other big movies, and just intentionally made it bomb. And the truth is they just didn't believe that it would do well, so they just put it somewhere. Like that's all it was.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was some behind the scenes drama. There is in every single movie ever made, but like that's all it was.
Not in any of the movies I've made.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, there's just like the intentionality and the lack of belief Disney had in this is crazy, because I have to imagine this movie does pretty well for them now. Like, I bet if Alamo screened Treasure Planet, it would sell out. Oh, we also should talk about the Alamo shit. Have you been following this?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think somebody asked on a TikTok that had nothing to do with it whatsoever, I don't think, but they were just like, "Hey, what do you think of the Alamo thing?" And I was like, "They're soft launching layoffs. Like, that's all it is. It's just them going, we don't want to pay as many people, so we're just gonna do this phone thing."
Yeah.
And fire everyone. And so I am very disappointed in that. I think that is like, when's the last time any company, got rid of the one thing they were praised for above anything else?
Yeah.
Like, got rid of their whole business model.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, what the fuck? Like,
it's so stupid.
And now they're just not going to be able to enforce the quiet rule or staying off your phones anymore. Like,
not at all.
Yeah, so it's genuinely tragic, and I don't even live by an Alamo anymore. But like, I loved them so much. It was like it ruined other movie theaters for me.
If like I haven't kept up with it in the past like week or so. I don't know if they are just like soft launching it or if it is fully launched across the board yet.
It is like slow integration.
If it does fully launch, and it is, I genuinely might cancel my season pass.
Yeah.
Because
a lot of people have. It's been a big thing. Every time they've talked about it, you go to the comments and literally every single one is canceled my season pass, whatever. It's like, guys, people came here. The
reason I go to Alamo is because of those policies. I don't go for the food. I don't particularly like the food. I think it's too expensive too.
Yeah.
I go for the number one, the audience. And then number two, the programming. Those are the two reasons why I go to Alamo. And the idea that they would just ruin, just demolish. It makes literally zero sense to me. Like, I think you're right where they just don't want to have as much staff. I mean, like in any business, your most expensive asset is your staff. And so like they can only have people bussing and people delivering food instead of a bunch of waiters. But like they have like in a small theater, they have one. In a big theater, they have like what, 2, 3 at the most?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And that's for like a couple of showings a day that it fills up enough to need 3. You know what I mean? Like
I don't despise the idea of having that available to you before the movie starts. Or being able to pay through it after the movie ends, just so like the staff doesn't have to like rush in that first like 5 minutes when people are showing up. Okay, like, but that is quite literally the only reason that would make any sense to me.
Do what a lot of movie theater chains have done, where you can now, when you get the tickets on your app, it just prompts you, do you want any food?
Yeah.
And then whenever you get there, you just click check in, and then you put your phone away, and they bring you your thing.
Yeah.
And then you just pay for it ahead of time then.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like that is what the good version of this is. But now it's going to be all these people who are going to start getting to the movies late and pulling out their phone and turning on their flashlight looking for the shit and then scanning the code, and it's anyway, we're not here to talk about that. That's just something that's been very frustrating to me.
As somebody who still lives by Alamos, trust me, it's really frustrating for me.
Yeah. So I don't know when it's like fully integrated, but I know it is something that's not just like being tested. They're doing it. That is what they're doing. I know. Anyway, Treasure Planet. Anything else we need to discuss about this one?
If I had,
how do you feel about the? Oh, go ahead.
If I had like one tiny character complaint for Silver, I wish I knew a little bit more about him. Like a little bit more about his connection to the treasure, or how long. You know, like you give up a lot for a dream. What does that mean? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, his arm.
Well, like clearly, but like,
yeah, no, I know what you mean. I want to see that story.
I don't need his whole life story, but like, just a little bit more.
What about this treasure captured him in a way that he's willing to give up body parts for? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, was there? He's like, it's owed to me. There's this. It's like, well, there's history to that. You know what I mean? It's like, I know you've been on these adventures and given up your arm and given up your eye and a leg. Like, all that's clear. But like, what about this treasure is that? Is it just the enormity? Because that's kind of boring.
Yeah.
I feel like there should be some like Nathan Drake-esque thing about it.
Yeah.
Where there's, you know what I mean?
Like a one layer deeper connection to it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like
Because the character's all there, but I just want some history. Yeah, I agree with you. I think that's true.
Your father was obsessed with it, and whatever that looks like. You know, you have a deeper connection to it that isn't just, well, it's a lot of money. Like,
yeah,
well, yeah, but like, why do you need the money that bad?
Yes,
like, but like everything else about Silver works so well that like, I don't know, I didn't even really think about it until after I watched it. Like, I wasn't like, who is this guy? Like, you know, you get it. Like, you see him in the, you know, cooking the food the very first time. Do you like how they kind of don't slow roll that about his character, that he is the pirate? You know what I mean? Like, do you wish that they would have slow rolled that a little bit more? Because like I have mixed feelings about it.
It would have been incredibly difficult to have the villain at the beginning be like, there's a cyborg, you know what I mean? And then show up with a cyborg and not have everyone get it immediately. So I appreciate they don't treat it like a full-blown twist.
Yeah.
What they treat it like, at least in my interpretation, is that old Hitchcock quote about, you know, there's no fear of the explosion, just the build up to it.
Yeah.
And so like literally at one point, Breck was like, oh man, Jim's going to have his heart broken so bad. And I was like, yes, he is. Like, that's you know, you're sitting there waiting for it. And because I like that they tell you and then they make you like this relationship. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think that is really interesting.
Yeah.
And a tough thing to pull off. Where like it'd be so easy for me to go, well, he's the villain, I'm not going to buy into everything they're doing. But then he comes back for him with the solar sail. You know what I mean? Then he comes back the way his dad didn't, and then it like makes me buy into I don't know. It's like, you know what? In spite of itself, it still works.
Fair, like so fair. Yeah, because like, you know, he's the bad guy immediately.
Yeah,
and he knows he's the bad guy immediately, and still he puts up that wall. And he tears down that wall piece by piece. And they're tearing down each other's wall piece by piece.
Just by being there for each other. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I like it. I just, it's always going to work out. Like the Creed, Adonis Creed, Rocky Balboa thing where it's like somebody just stepped up for you and showed up when it mattered. You know what I mean? It, like stuff like that. Like the scene at the beginning with, of Creed. Creed's, by the way, a 5 out of 5. Perfect movie. Yeah. And the scene at the beginning where his you know, the wife of his father who he cheated on to have you showed up and took you in and treated you as her own. Yeah. Like that kind of thing. So emotional right off the bat. You're like, oh wow, this is incredible. Watch Creed. That's my endorsement. Watch the first Creed movie in honor of Sinners becoming what Sinners has now become. Watch the first Creed movie. Just watch any Ryan Coogler movie.
I was just about to say, just watch any of them, man.
He's yet to make a bad movie. You know what I mean? At worst, his worst movie is still a lot of fun, and I would still say is a good movie. Which is Wakanda Forever, the second Black Panther.
Wakanda Forever? Yeah.
Yeah, man, Black Panther's great.
It's got some good shit in there too, man. Like,
it does. Oh, it looks really good. It sounds really good. It's emotional. The only reason I say it's not a great movie is like they were handed a really tough thing, just out of life, an impossible thing, and they found a way to like pay respects to that, as well as tell a good, compelling story within the universe. Like they did the absolute best they could given the real life circumstances. Yeah. And then he went from that into making a stone cold masterpiece again. Like he's crazy. I love Ryan Coogler. Have you seen Fruitvale Station? Have you seen his first movie?
I have not. I need to.
Oh, incredibly tough movie, incredibly good movie.
Yeah. I know like what it is.
Yeah, he also has a short. I think it might have been his thesis film in college. I can't remember, but it's called Locks. You can watch it on YouTube. You should watch it. It's like 8 minutes, maybe not even 8 minutes long. But it's really good. You should check that out. It's really sweet.
Is it spelled Locks? Locks?
Let me double check for you, because I haven't watched it in a few years.
I didn't know if it was locks like Swedish locks.
Yeah, it's Locks. It's 6 minutes long.
Oh, okay, perfect. Does it got Michael B. Jordan in it?
No, sadly, it doesn't have Michael B. Jordan.
Oh no! Okay, I can't watch it.
Broke the streak. I do love their commitment to one another. Because if I had Michael B. Jordan as my guy, I would never cast anybody else. Like,
I can't think of a better pairing.
Oh, it's
They are
it is
so
on,
perfect for each other.
It is on par with the like Robert De Niro, Martin Scorsese, Leonardo DiCaprio, Martin Scorsese. You know what I mean? Like of people who just make sense to be working with each other. Yeah. Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler are that for me. Where I was just like, yeah, these two should be in each other's movies.
They are perfect for each other.
Yeah,
like perfect for each other.
Anyway, Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet.
Real fast, did you like the music outside of that song? Did you like the score?
I'll be honest with you, I don't remember it at all.
Not in
a negative way. It like I think in a way that like it didn't stick out at all. In a way that like I think it blends with the movie perfectly.
Yeah, that is yes. I just it's always stuck out to me. Like I couldn't hum it, you know what I mean? But every time it swells, I like get chills. Where I'm like, oh yay, we're here. Something like when he's like grabbing the rocket. He's like, I need some way to attach this, and the guitar kind of comes in. You're like, oh, we're about to see something generational.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, I love this movie. I'm glad you liked it. This feels like a movie you would enjoy, and I just am never sure with some of like the Disney stuff, how much nostalgia plays into it.
Yeah.
That's always a gamble when you show somebody an older, animated Disney kids movie.
And I think for this one, like I think, I mean, like the fact that it didn't do well. And yet, so like not a bunch of people saw it when it came out, and yet it still has the 3.9 on Letterboxd. I think that shows that it's actually good. Yeah, like I mean, again, like I have no nostalgia for it. And look, there's a couple of things that like, maybe didn't like again, like that one needle drop, like feels a little like dated to me now. That being said, like I can 100% with 100% confidence tell you if I watched that then when it came out or when I was younger, it would be my favorite shit. Like that would I would get that shit on CD, put that shit on my iPod. I mean, especially I was such a fucking like sad boy when I was a kid. So like that would be perfect for me then. But yeah, I think this movie, it's crazy to me. Like I would love to know more about the like stupid conspiracy theories about this movie. Because like, why would you want your own movie to tank? You know what I mean? Like, and I imagine
just out of spite. Like
I imagine it's not actually that, but
they just it's one of those situations where I just don't think they had a lot of faith in it, so they put it up against a Harry Potter movie, and you're like, okay,
but like, why would you like why would you have that like defeatist attitude of it? You know what I mean? Like
it happens more than you think. Try? You know what I mean? Like if that's what January is as a month, where they're just like, I don't know, just throw it here, maybe it'll make money. Yeah. But it does happen quite a bit. And I'm trying to think of another example. The problem is it's hard to come up with examples because generally you don't know about it because you're like, I went and saw this movie, but that came out the same weekend. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, anyway. I can think of a video game example, funny enough, because what's the your favorite shooter game with the big robots?
Titanfall.
They put out Titanfall. I can't remember if it was Titanfall 1 or 2. I think it was Titanfall 2. They put it out in between Call of Duty and what's the other one?
Battlefield
1. They put it out literally. Those two were 3 weeks apart, and they put it in the weeks between those two.
And you're like, guys,
I can't remember if that was Battlefield 1 or Battlefield, or Titanfall 1 or
Titanfall 1 and 2, incredible shooter games. They're so much fun. They really revitalized that kind of genre a little bit. And then it hasn't gone anywhere. Like Call of Duty's tried and failed to replicate that feeling.
Titanfall 2's campaign fucking shreds. It's like 6 hours and it fucking shreds.
I've still never played it.
Play it, dude. If you have,
I know. I need to
break out the Xbox 360.
Yeah,
or the Xbox.
I still have it. The Xbox One. I still have my
play it.
One S or whatever.
It's 6 hours or 8 hours at the most. It's so fun. It's really looks great. Like the stories is really good for a fucking. Call of Duty shooter
for a game that the first one technically didn't even really have a campaign. It was just an online multiplayer.
It's really good. Like I'm not just saying that. It is really good.
I'll play it soon. All right. B segment. Which do we want to talk about first?
Let's play a game. Let's obviously Disney loves live action remakes. If we were to make a live action remake, who would we cast? So
this is a great question. This is one of my favorite games.
I'll go. Let's start from the bottom of the call sheet and move our way up. I'll give you the character name. I have written some suggestions ahead of time, and see who you come up with first before I give you my suggestions. So first one, Billy Bones, the turtley guy at the beginning, who warns. Who are you thinking?
This may be because it's on my mind because of a recent Oscar nomination. Delroy Lindo would kill
Dude, that was my first one. That was my first one.
Like, Delroy Lindo would kill that role.
That's so fucking funny. Yes, Delroy Lindo.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like somebody with some kind of an iconic voice or like cadence, and Delroy Lindo definitely has an iconic cadence. I think he would be really good.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, this is also an Oscar nomination. I'm thinking of it. Stellan Skarsgård would be kind of good in that role.
I see that.
You know what I mean? I could see that. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah. Do you think he'd go back to Pirate Land?
I bet he would. He's talked about those recently.
Yeah.
They offered to let him do the CGI stuff, and he said no. I want to show up 6 hours before everyone else and have all that stuff painted on me, and that's a real actor,
dude. And it looks so good, man.
No, other than Davy Jones, he's the best designed guy in that. You know what I mean? Like, he's great.
But Davy Jones got to be Davy Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Davy Jones got to be Davy Jones. I mean, what are you gonna do? Okay,
fours.
Yeah.
Sorry, that will always stick in my 4 fours.
Yeah.
Why weren't you there? It's my ninja. I'm killing Spencer with my bits.
I'm dying
with my impressions.
I am a little sick, so if there's been coughing this episode, I apologize.
All right, do you want to hear my other?
I do. I want to hear your other suggestions.
Ron Perlman.
Yeah, great answer.
Brendan Gleeson.
Okay.
I feel like Brendan Gleeson is a little too big to be this role because he's like got like 4 lines and he dies. He's like on screen for 2 minutes. But like, I kind of like the idea of a cameo for that.
For sure.
Ian McShane.
Ian McShane would eat this shit up.
He would eat that shit down. And the last one, I have James Cosmo. He's the guy who played Jeor Mormont in Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
I like. He's probably like a little old at this point, but I kind of like that. Like,
yeah.
All right, next one. We've got Scroop. He's the spider bad pirate guy.
I would almost just cast Michael Wincott again. Like, you know what I mean? Like, other guys for him, I'm trying to think of recent villains I've seen. Josh O'Connor comes to mind as like a really not what he would do something incredibly different kind of take. I
like that though. I like that.
He would do his own thing, but I think he could play sinister in a really cool way. He's done it twice recently to great effect.
I like the idea of him playing like desperate evil. You know what I mean?
Yes,
push. Like he is the evil dark version of Jim Hawkins. I kind of like that. But also a big spider tentacle guy.
Let me see. I'm trying to...
Do you want some other suggestions that I have?
I would love some other suggestions. I have one other thought for this guy, and I'm trying to find his name.
Frank Grillo.
Yes, yeah.
You know? I have Joel Kinnaman.
Oh, interesting.
Let him get sweaty
villainous
and villainy, and I think he could be fun. And then the last one I have is Sean Harris because he's just such a good fucking villain. Sean Harris is the dude from Fallout.
Mission Impossible. Yeah.
And he's just so like he's so good as that character in I can't remember his name.
I don't know. I didn't remember this. Doug Bradley. He plays Pinhead in Hellraiser.
Oh, okay.
I think he would be really good.
Yeah.
He's older now, but like if that character's an alien, you could do it easily.
Give him some grizzled, make him
yeah.
I like those.
Good.
Next one, Morph. I have one idea, and it's a silly one more than anything. Ben Schwartz as the voice for Morph.
I don't even need to throw anyone out. You're just correct.
I
like
mean,
it's just
like the real answer is just like a voice actor. You know what I mean? Like
Bill Hader. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I also thought Bill Hader too.
But I think Ben Schwartz is the right choice, though. You know what I mean? Like that's correct.
It's the easy one. Sarah Hawkins, Jim's mom.
His mom. I feel like I always recommend this, and she just gives me mom energy. But Victoria Peretti,
I like
from
that.
Hill House.
Yeah,
yeah, she's often who comes up in these recastings, just because I think she's a little underutilized.
Yeah, no, I love that one.
Or do you go somebody like slightly older?
I was thinking somebody slightly older, and I've got some suggestions for that.
I mean, Sally Field, right? Like,
ooh, okay, that was older than I was thinking, but I do like Sally Field.
I just like Sally Field. So
Sally Field's
Sally Field. Who else am I thinking of?
Did Sally Field just pass away?
I don't know actually. Oops, is that?
Let me look it up. Think of another one.
I'm having trouble with names today. Let me.
No, she's still alive. Thank God.
Sally Hawkins also, I think, would be just incredible as the mom.
Oh my God.
The mom from Paddington, right? Isn't that?
I love her. I love her so much. I love her so much. Yes, thank you.
She would be very good.
That one's a good one. That one's my favorite of the ones you have.
Yeah.
Here are my suggestions.
Okay.
Kirsten Dunst.
Yes, correct.
Kobe Smulders.
I'm into that.
I love that one.
I'm actually really into that. That's really good.
And then, depending on what we wanted to do with Jim, I also suggested Lupita Nyong'o.
Correct answer.
I
Incredible
really
answer.
like that one. I her counterpart for Jim, really like, but we'll get to Jim. Mr. Arrow, the first mate.
Yeah.
Who are you thinking? Who would work?
Mr. Arrow. Honestly, Ron Perlman.
Yeah,
Ron Perlman would kill this.
That's a good one.
Dave Bautista might do really good in this role.
I was thinking so. I didn't actually put him down, but I was thinking Dave Bautista as well.
Dave Bautista could also be a really good Silver.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, I think he'd do really good in that role too. David Cornsweet is this like kind of straight-laced, big, handsome, like goody two-shoes kind of guy would be kind of cool.
Look, you CGI him, to
be a rock monster,
bigger, like taller.
But just that kind of like deep voice, like, yes, ma'am, oh, you flatter me, kind of like, aw, shucks kind of energy could be interesting to have him harden a little bit.
Yeah.
Who else? I don't know. What do you have for that one? Because I like the idea of a Ron Perlman in that role.
Ron Perlman's good. I have, I think, a Ron Perlman type that might be better than Ron Perlman, but I'll get to it. So first one, not the one that I'm describing, but the first one is Liam Cunningham. He's the guy who plays Sir Davos in Game of Thrones.
Okay. Like, I could be into that.
I mean, that's almost kind of typecasting because that's basically what he was in Game of Thrones, but he's so fucking good. I fucking love him. My next one, and I think this one's the answer for me because I love him so much. Clancy Brown.
Yeah.
Clancy Brown.
Yeah.
And then I've got two more that I actually also really love. Keith David.
Okay.
And Ving Rhames.
Okay. I think both of these are great answers.
Like I want somebody with like a booming kind of voice.
Yeah. Ving Rhames is maybe the guy. Like Ving Rhames is a really good like out there pick. I like that.
I really like Clancy Brown for that too. All right, Ben. Originally Martin Short, the robot character. Who do you think? I've got one really weird outside choice.
This is like prototype Bill Hader role. Like Bill Hader's done this already.
Yeah.
In a way that I think is funny. Other like comedy. John Mulaney. You know what I mean? Like John Mulaney's.
I really like that one.
A guy I think who could do that really well. You know who would also play his mom? Sorry, Haley Steinfeld would be a good Sally Hawkins or whatever.
You'd have to age her just a little.
Yeah, I guess gray her hair a little bit.
Depending on how young you go with Jim, I guess. You know what I mean? Like if you make him like almost tween, I think that could work really well.
Ben. I mean, Ben Schwartz also would be like
He's on my list
for this
I
role.
think
You know
he's
what I
my
mean?
favorite on my list. I think Ben Schwartz would be perfect for Ben.
He would get Steve Martin to come in and just do this.
That would be so funny.
Wouldn't that be really good?
Conan.
Go, dude, Conan. Conan's the answer.
Okay, Conan's the answer.
Conan's the answer.
Here are my other two. I've got Paul Bettany. I know he's done the robot thing, but let him go kind of insane. Like, let him do what he's doing in A Knight's Tale.
Yeah, you want to play Paul Giamatti would also be really good as this.
Paul Giamatti. Has Paul Giamatti not done this? Has he not done this?
I don't know. Was he in that movie Robots, like the DreamWorks? Or whatever?
I don't think
he was in that. Anyway, I'm sure he's played a robot somewhere.
I feel like he's done that kind of role before. And then my other one is Olivia Colman.
Oh, dude, wait, you might have it. Olivia Colman might just be the right answer.
Conan, Ben Schwartz, Olivia Colman. We got a lot of good. I think John Mulaney is also really good for that. Paul Bettany's weird, but all right, Captain Amelia. This one I have locked with Captain Amelia.
Okay. I mean, Emily Blunt feels like an obvious choice.
That one felt too obvious to me. Obvious to me.
I'm trying to think of like charisma machine, like Florence Pugh. I think would be fun in this role.
That's my number one. It's Florence Pugh.
Yeah, it's Florence Pugh. It's Florence Pugh.
I have two others. Or actually, I have
honestly,
three others.
Lupita would be really good in this role too.
Ooh, she'd be great.
Like,
that's true.
Lupita would be great in this role.
That's true. She'd also be great. I agree.
Somebody like Daisy Ridley could kind of do it too a little bit. Like,
I wasn't even thinking Daisy Ridley. Yeah,
you know, she could do that too. Zendaya would be great in this role.
Ooh, Zendaya would be good.
Yeah, there's some answers right there.
I've got Claire Foy.
Oh, Claire Foy would be fun.
Megan suggested Lucy Liu, and I really liked that.
Dude, Lucy Liu would be. Lucy Liu would be great. Yes.
Yeah. And then I have a really random one. Speaking of Star Trek, Alice Eve.
Okay.
She's the blonde lady in the second one.
Yeah.
She is British. I liked the idea of going British with this, and I think she's got that kind of like posh. A rigidness that she could bring to it. I liked that one as like if you needed to save some money.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
I mean, compared to like Florence Pugh or Claire Foy, or maybe even Lupita to a certain extent. All right, Delbert Doppler, the David Hyde
doctor.
Pierce.
Man. He just did something similar, but Jonathan Bailey as kind of this like earnest doctor type.
I was trying to think where to put him. And I was because I love Jonathan Bailey with every fiber of my being. I was like, where would he fit? And I just couldn't really think of it. Doppler would be good.
He may be too like ridiculously handsome for the role.
But you make him a CGI monster and
yeah, cover him in like dog looking makeup.
Yeah, you make him a dog man.
That's true. That's very true. I'm trying to think of other like people I buy as that kind of bumbling intellectual.
Let me give you some suggestions and see what sparks. Anything.
Yeah.
Chukwudi Iwuji, the guy from he's the High Evolutionary.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's a great answer.
That's a good one, right?
Well, it's similar to him. Chiwetel Ejiofor, is that how you pronounce his name?
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Yeah, he would be really good here. Like
I like him for that. Yeah,
he's done similar things. If he plays down the confidence a little, I think he'd be really good in this role.
I agree.
I just like the High Evolutionary.
He is. But Chukwudi Iwuji, I think would be.
Yeah,
I think he'd be really good at that. I really love him. I wish he was in more stuff.
Can I give you a weird one?
Yeah,
Matt Damon.
Very weird. I like it.
Matt Damon, in my opinion, is one of our great actors. I think, I kind of think he can play basically any role.
He is in the way that we talk about Brad Pitt being a character actor in a leading man's body. I feel like Matt Damon is just is that personified in the later half of his career. You know,
totally agree.
Like he's gone very character-y in the in the best way. I would never. I felt like when I said that, I was like, "Oh, that almost sounds like a dig." I would never say a character actor as a dig. I love
character actors are our best actors. Like,
Truly.
that's the thing about it. You know what I mean?
Like, genuinely, Tim Blake Nelson is one of my favorite actors of all time.
Honestly, Tim Blake Nelson would be good in this role.
Tim Blake Nelson would be good in this role. I wasn't even thinking about it, but Tim Blake Nelson.
He would be good.
He also could be a weird Scroop, too. I think he'd make a good weird Scroop.
Oh, dude, you know who else could be the captain is Karen Gillan?
Yeah, I was thinking Karen Gillan.
Karen Gillan would be really good as that part.
She'd be good.
Jack Black as the doctor too would also be kind of good.
Good.
If he toned down Jack Black a little bit, you know.
I was thinking about him for Ben, and I was like, it's too obvious. It's too obvious.
Yeah.
And I think he would. I love Jack Black with every fiber of my being. I think he'd go a little over the top with Ben. And
I agree.
I think honestly, as Doppler, I actually really like. I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
Here's some other suggestions that me and Meg came up with. David Tennant.
Yeah, David Tennant's a good answer.
Eddie Redmayne, if you wanted to go even weirder with it, because he always brings something fucking weird to it in a way that I always appreciate.
If you wanted to stick with British too, Charlie Cox would be really good.
Ooh, that's a good one. I didn't think about Charlie Cox.
You know, he's handsome in the weirdest way, and you cover him in dog makeup, he can be bumbling, and Charlie Cox would be kind of good.
Jermaine Clement.
Oh,
that's a fun one.
I could be into that.
Megan pitched that one, and I really, really liked it. I've already suggested Brendan Gleeson, so let's do Donald Gleeson.
Dude, Donald Gleeson would be incredible in this role.
He would be
great.
He'd be great. I think my two favorites were Chukwudi Iwuji or Donald Gleeson of the ones that we came up with. I really liked both of those.
Yeah.
All right, the big ones.
Yeah.
Silver, yeah. John Silver.
My immediate thought goes to like Denzel Washington.
I love that.
You know what I mean?
My brain was nowhere near that, and I love it.
Like, talk about somebody who's just undeniably likable.
Yeah.
And, is a movie star. And, like, I feel like that would be you could sell that for this role. I think he plays longing so well, and so Silver's such a big personality, and Denzel knows how to do that so authentically.
That's so good. That's my favorite. I have others to suggest, but that one's great.
Yeah. I'm really thinking him. Like, part of me wants to be like a Mark Hamill, but Mark Hamill's not quite that.
I like Mark Hamill though.
He's not, you know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking him from like
if he mixed, Mark Hamill could voice that perfectly.
Yeah,
the
but I also just think like
of it maybe less, but
even then, he wouldn't be big. Like, Mark Hamill's just a smaller dude. But if you gave him the robot stuff, he could. I think Mark Hamill's actually a really underrated actor, especially in his latter years.
Don't get me wrong. When I say the physicality, I'm talking about his size. Like I'm
totally. This is a weird. Is a Bruce Greenwood wrong for this?
Oh, Bruce Green. What would I know him from?
He was in the latest. He was actually in it with Mark Hamill. That's probably why I'm thinking of him. He's played Batman a few times. He's the voice of really iconic voice.
Outside choice, but I do really like it.
Not who you think of as big and brawny, but I could kind of buy him as a pirate a little bit. You throw like a cyborg stuff on him, and I could be into it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, you said Batista earlier.
I do think Batista would be really good in this role. I'm talking about another guy who's just really likable. So likable. Scary, like you could make him scary. He can be very intimidating.
But God, the sincerity, that puppy dog thing that he has, that you just
And another like obvious one is like Stellan Skarsgård again. Like he's like an obvious kind of like father figure-y type actor. Honestly, Delroy Lindo would also be really good in this. For this role.
Megan suggested Delroy Lindo for John Silver, and I was like, but I think he'd be such a good. Here's the funny thing: I think the guys we suggest for Billy Bones also super fit for John Silver. They do. Ron Perlman, Brendan Gleeson. I think all of these people for the most part could also fit for either of them. Here's some other suggestions I have: Michael Rooker.
Rooker would be a weird pick, but I'm not against it. I think
he's got the pirate energy. Perfect. It's bringing out the like fatherly part that I'd want. I mean, like, and that is essentially what he's doing as what's his face from Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, he's kind of that. Kurt Russell.
Yes.
Kurt Russell,
Correct.
I thought was a fun one.
Ralph Ineson.
What would I know him from?
He was just recently Galactus. He's the father from The Witch.
Yes. Okay. I was also thinking him kind of as Scroop because of that fucking voice of his. But I think that's a good one. I like that one too.
He's got the voice, but he also has just kind of like, he's just a great actor. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he could do that.
My last one is Russell Crowe.
Yeah. Russell Crowe would be good.
I feel like that one's almost like kind of obvious though. You know what I mean? Like
a little bit. Yeah.
That is who they would cast like 6 years ago. It would have been Russell Crowe. But Ron Perlman, I also love. I just love Ron Perlman. He's another one of those. He's another one of my like genuine like favorite actors of all time. Like Tim Blake Nelson, like character actors, but like just genuinely perfect. I mean, like Dave Bautista really feels like a really great answer.
Dave Bautista or Denzel Washington to me.
Denzel might be it. I think Denzel's perfect. Jim Hawkins. This one was the one that I had to like really do some research on this one to find actors who I thought were appropriate ages. Do you have any off the top of your head that you can think of that age?
So many of the people I'm thinking of are aged out at this. I'm thinking like a Jacob Elordi would be really good in this role, but he's too old and too tall. And a Paul Mescal would have been really good in this role, but like he's too old. And you know, that is kind of Asia Butterfield would be like pretty good, and I think he could still maybe play young enough.
What's he from?
Asa. He's like the Ender's Game kid.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like, but yeah, that around that
type
time,
of,
maybe
that
a little
type
after.
of guy. Yeah.
Okay. I've got some suggestions that are age appropriate.
Yeah.
Jack Dylan Grazer. He's in It and in Shazam.
Yes.
I think like I think parts of him work perfectly, and then parts of him don't. I haven't seen him in everything.
He's like a little boyish for it. You know what I mean? Like,
but like I don't know, like you put him in the gym for a couple of weeks, and you give him a little bit of scruff, and I think he could really nail it. The other one that I was thinking was his counterpart in Shazam, Asher Angel.
Asher would be good.
I think he'd be good. And then my last suggestion that I have mixed feelings on: if he is good, if you bring back when he was a good actor, Caleb McLaughlin, however you pronounce his name, from Stranger Things, Lucas.
I had McLaughlin, I think is his name.
He just wasn't. I don't know if he just was like checked the fuck out in season 4 and 5, or he just isn't that great?
Caleb McLaughlin.
Yeah. I think if you go like Lupita for his mom, I think he does fit that like angry. He could do, I think, the angry but like just broken-hearted little boy. You know, like I was trying to like,
if you wanted to like gender swap it or whatever, Rachel Zegler would be pretty good in this role.
Oh, that's so good. I wasn't even thinking about.
I really like her.
That's a good one.
A Hunter Schafer would be really good in this role.
Yeah.
Again, probably a little too old for it, but like,
man, Zendaya like 4 years ago.
Yeah. Literally, like you look at like again, Elordi I really like for it, but he's just too old. Like you can't.
And he's just too tall. Like
he's just too tall. Is the truth.
Butler, Elvis.
Austin Butler.
I was like, it's not Jake Butler. What is his name? Austin Butler a few years ago, I think would also be really good.
Yeah. Timothy Chalamet a few years ago would have been like the choice, you know?
Yeah. Spider-Man, Zendaya's boyfriend.
Tom Holland.
A couple of years ago.
That's like Hollywood's choice, yeah.
Yeah, I think if you're going young, I think Caleb McLaughlin, like I really think could be good. You just got to bring out the right parts of him. I think there's parts of him that would work perfectly for it. And then I just really like Jack Dylan Grazer. I think again you like beef him up just a tiny bit, and I think he would be perfect.
Yeah.
And then director. Who would you want to direct this? I've got some really
fascinating.
I've got some fun ideas for this one.
Trying to think of like adventure films I've watched recently that I really like.
Most obvious is just Gore Verbinski.
Yeah.
Like, just let
And
him.
that might just be right. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
right. It's boring, but it might just be
Yeah.
right. Another suggestion I had was Dan Trachtenberg.
oh, dude, wait a minute. Dan Trachtenberg
Let him have some fun with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, John Francis
Yeah.
Daley and Jonathan Goldstein.
What are they?
Dungeons and Dragons and Game Night.
Yes, that's yes.
That one might be the answer.
No, that's the one. We don't need to talk about it. That's the one. Like, we found it.
I've got two other fun ones.
Yeah.
Justin Lin, if you wanted to really like pump
totally.
up the action.
Yeah.
And then David F. Sandberg. Like,
Yeah.
I think he works with like kids well, clearly.
He works with kids well, and he works with CGI well for the
Yes.
most part. Like, he
Yeah.
knows how to integrate stuff.
Yeah, I think and I think you could make it kind of like bring in a little bit of scare with some of the
the crab monster is scary. He scared me as a
man.
kid. I like that.
And then like I had Joseph Kaczynski because just like, but I think it's too serious. I think like,
Yeah.
but I think it would be good. Like, but yeah, those were mine. I think like Gore Verbinski's the boring good choice. John Francis Daley and Jonathan Goldstein are perfect.
Yes.
And then David F. Sandberg, I think, would also be a ton of fun.
Yeah, like the Radio Silence guys would also be cool, but like I want them in their own world. You know what I mean? Like I want them doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steven Spielberg.
That one felt too obvious.
Obvious. Like, yeah. Anyway. Good.
Anyways,
I like this game.
That's our casting for. We've got a lot. We'll my people will reach out to their people.
Yeah, we'll get this set up.
And we'll get
some meetings going.
We'll direct it. Me and you, baby.
Yeah, I'd love that. That'd be super fun. I'd like to go to space. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. Okay, like quick C segment kind of on our feelings on the Oscar nominations.
Yeah. Let me pull them up real quick.
What do you have any that reading through that you feel were like, how did this happen? Because I only really have like one that was like, what went on here?
Yeah, give it to me.
And I nothing on Kate Hudson.
Yeah.
Oh my god, should not have nominated over Chase Infinity.
Yeah.
Genuinely shocked by that. Like an actual level of like, what?
Yeah.
And look, don't get me wrong, Kate Hudson's super likable. She's very good in that movie that she is, but Song Sung Blue's kind of forgettable. Like, to me, weird. But Chase Infinity, like in a first movie performance, out acting Sean Penn and Leonardo DiCaprio is no small thing.
No kidding.
You know what I mean? Like, she should have been nominated.
Yeah, that one definitely feels like a
that's my big, like, how did that happen? And then F1, which is a movie I actually do really enjoy, getting nominated for Best Picture, over Weapons, over Sorry Baby, over Wake Up Dead Man, like over several of these other movies where you're like, why did that happen? Like,
Wake Up Dead Man felt like a really big exclusion for me, like
for everything. It didn't get nominated. I can't believe it didn't get a screenplay nom. Like, that's crazy to me. But yeah, F1 being included is not necessarily unexpected. It kind of fits the mold. It's a director they really like, movie stars. It was really financially successful. It was really popular with like middle America, you know? And so it's like, it fits that mold of like, we need to get people to watch the show. So like F1 is nominated for Best Picture.
And we've got all 10. So it's like you're swapping something.
But there are just better movies that could have been like Sorry Baby, Breck and I watched very recently, is incredible, and the fact that didn't get a writing, an actress, and a Best Picture nomination is crazy. Like, that movie's so good. The fact that it got nothing is really just kind of tragic in a lot of ways. Like, it's super heartbreaking. But yeah, for the most part, like, our Best Actor race is one of the best that there's ever been, I think, in terms of like all of these performances are great.
Timmy,
Leo,
Ethan Hawke, Michael B. Jordan, Wagner, Mora.
And I haven't seen The Secret Agent, but by all accounts, he's great in that movie.
The one snub that, like, I haven't seen Begonia, but I've heard Jesse Plemons is like phenomenal in that.
In all honesty, the fact that Emma Stone got nominated over Jesse Plemons is shocking to me. Right? Like, now Best Actress was a bit more open, you know, than she's she wasn't supporting actress, was she? Was actress?
Emma Stone? Yeah,
Yeah.
she's leading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a bit more of an open category of like, we all kind of know who's going to win this one.
Yeah.
But I still would have gone Chase Infinity over, and like I maybe would have awarded Chase Infinity the best actress win.
Yeah.
She's so good in one battle after another. Yeah, other like I'm okay. Let's just talk about the Sinners thing because the discourse around this is frustrating.
Yeah.
I've had multiple conversations with people who are like, "Did it really deserve 16 nominations?"
Is there anything that they got nominated for that you don't think is right?
That is exactly what I said.
Like, look, would I say that it is surprising a little bit that Sinners is the movie that gets 16? Okay, but if you're just looking at the number in the movie, it's surprising from the Oscars because the Oscars are not this cool. You know what I mean?
Exactly. The Oscars tend to go, it's a horror, because like every horror movie that gets nominated, it is immediately dubbed a psychological thriller.
Yes.
You can't do that with Sinners. Sinners is proudly a horror movie.
Yeah.
And it wears that on its sleeve and makes that a weapon it uses to tell a great story.
Yes.
Like, and they've already tried. People have already been like, oh, it's a supernatural thriller. And it's like, no, it's not. It's a horror movie. Stop trying to pretend. Like,
the racism was the horror we made along the way.
And that's the thing is legitimately the argument is the Oscars are just trying to be inclusive. It's like, or Sinners is really that good. And it is. Sinners is that good.
Again, like, were any of the things it got nominated for unfair? Were there things that it got nominated that those people or parts of the production that those got nominated not deserving? I don't think there's a single one in there that it wouldn't deserve.
Don't get me wrong. The casting, we don't really know what that is, but
yeah,
if there's a movie that deserves a casting Oscar, it would be this one. Like, Delroy Lindo was a surprise to people.
Yeah,
people did not think he would nominate.
But goddamn,
totally
he's so
deserving.
Good.
Totally
he's so
deserving.
Fucking good.
Genuinely crazy to me. Like, don't get me wrong. The of course it's going to get a score. Of course it's going to get a music. The music is so tied to what that movie is. Like, those are two obvious ones. Hair and makeup, obviously. Costume design, obviously. You know what I mean? Like, I genuinely, I had to run down it with somebody who was like, is it not deserving of this? Is it not deserving of this one? Is it not deserving of this one? Genuinely, be honest. Like, is it? And the unfortunate part is it is likely going to win, like, maybe two.
We'll
you know
see.
what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to win score, and it will most likely win original screenplay. That's going to be, in my opinion, how they divvy up the like who gets to go up and talk kind of thing. Because I don't think they'll give it to Coogler. I would be super happy if they did.
Yeah.
If he beat PTA, would be like awesome. Not that, and don't get me wrong, like PTA's also made like kind of his magnum opus this year a little bit too.
Right.
So it's like the battle of two incredible artists.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a tough.
Yeah.
For the most part, this was pretty bland. Like, the thing that I think is surprising is also like the fact how many movies got a ton of nominations is kind of rare. Usually we'll see like two get like a bunch, and this year we had multiple get like 9+. Like, and I don't know if that's an indication of the year as a whole, but there were some snubs. I thought like the Wake Up Dead Man getting nothing, Sorry Baby getting nothing, 28 Years Later getting nothing.
Yeah.
Man,
it did,
stuff like
28
that.
years later didn't even get effects or anything.
No,
Damn.
didn't get.
What kind of
it
effects?
should have got it. It should have gotten a makeup.
Yeah.
That's
What I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah, makeup and hairstyling.
In all honesty, I wouldn't have batted an eye if Ray Fiennes got a Best Supporting Actor nomination for it. Like, he's so good in that movie.
I mean, the Smashing Machine for makeup and hairstyling over 28.
Over 28 Years Later, or even over like Marty Supreme. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Marty Supreme, like the acne makeup and how they make Timmy look.
Dude,
is like,
I said the same
really
thing.
Impressive.
I said the same
like,
thing.
It's a weird. I know. I'm happy Marty Supreme got his. I'm happy Josh Safdie snuck in there. There was some debate about whether or not he would get a nomination. I'm super happy he did. That movie's incredibly well directed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I am mostly happy. There was just a few, like, again, the Chase Infinity being the biggest one for me. I was like, how did this happen? She should have nominated.
Yeah.
She's so good in that movie.
Yeah. I mean, she was like, when that movie came out, she was instantly the front runner.
Yeah.
For supporting. Like, so like, or would she be supporting or would she be lead? I actually haven't.
There's been debate on whether or not that's category fraud. I am on the fence about it, where like she really does command a lot of that movie, but at the same time, it's really the third, like literally the third of the movie that she is what I would consider the lead.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like the one that is real category fraud is Stellan Skarsgård in supporting.
Yeah.
He should not be in supporting. He should be in. He is as much a lead in that movie as anyone.
Yeah.
Like that's category fraud. And like again, Stellan Skarsgård's never been nominated.
Yeah.
I think he's genuinely deserving of winning, if not at least just a nomination. Like,
yeah.
Anyway, that's it. Mostly good Oscars nomination with a few like F1 again being a weird one.
Yeah.
And a couple like notable exclusions that shouldn't have been excluded.
Yeah.
Your Wake Up Dead Man's, your Sorry Babies, your Weapons got one nomination, but probably should have gotten one or two more.
Yeah.
Avatar being almost excluded, other than VFX and a few like that.
What would you have put it up for outside of VFX?
I don't know. I have no real answer. Like I don't know. I was a big Avatar Fire and Ash guy. I liked that movie.
Yeah.
A lot of people kind of turned on it, and I was like, I don't know. I got to be on Pandora for 3 hours and 15 minutes. I'm chilling. Like,
yeah.
It again has like 10 of those moments where I just leaned forward and was like, holy shit, like let's go.
It's just Jimmy being Jimmy,
Just Jimmy being Jimmy. Like, don't get me wrong, it's the same movie as Way of Water, like in so many ways, but it also adds a bunch of stuff I really like.
Yeah.
And I think thematically, it's really doing a lot of work that I think's cool.
I mean, we got it took less than 15 years to get another James Cameron movie. So like, and look,
that's a win on its own.
I don't love James Cameron as a human, but like as a director, he's so important.
He's one of the greats. You know what I mean? At least in terms of like the action director canon.
Yes.
But anyway, anything else we want to do, or just want to do some quick recommendations?
Do some recommendations.
You got anything relevant? I don't. But
No, I don't have anything. I mean, fuck it. Action or like adventure movies. Zorro will always go down, I think, as one of the best action adventure. It's not family, but like action adventure movies ever made.
Yeah. The Mummy.
Mummy, obviously. I mean, those are my even slightly relevant. I'm trying to think of like underrated, like, I mean, okay, here's The Road to El Dorado, I feel like is in this canon of early aughts, maybe slightly underrated family animated, especially family animated movies that go pretty hard on the CGI background stuff. I would say Road to El Dorado. I absolutely
throw Atlantis, the Lost Empire in there.
Atlantis is so
relevant. Yeah,
relevant.
I watched that recently. I watched that the other day for the first time.
Why did they make her so hot?
I don't know.
I would say the same thing about The Road to El Dorado too. Why did they make the ladies so hot? They're so hot. Anyways,
what you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Ed, what are your non-relevant
ones? Sorry, Baby. It's on HBO Max right now. It is a very heavy movie, but it's also a very funny movie. I have been thinking about it nonstop. Like there's a scene randomly in the middle of that movie that I just started crying, and I still kind of can't describe why.
No.
Like I don't know what it was about it that touched me so much. I want to watch them make movies forever, be in movies forever, like just unrelentingly good. That's a big one for me. A Bone Temple. 28 years later, The Bone Temple fucking shreds.
Yeah.
It is so good. Josh O'Connor, 2 for 2 on crazy villains in horror movies.
I didn't know Josh O'Connor was in that.
Oh my guy, is he ever? Yeah, he's so good in Bone Temple. I love Bone Temple so much.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I also love 28 Years Later. I'm a huge like that movie fucking rocks guy.
Yeah.
Like but yeah, so yeah, those would be my big ones is 28 Years Later and The Bone Temple and Sorry Baby are the ones that I've been like, holy shit, these fucking rock.
Yeah. Let me go to Letterboxd and see what I've watched recently and see if there's anything that I need to recommend. No, I have watched Wake Up Dead Man 5 times.
Yeah.
instantly rocketed to my most watched movies on Letterboxd, and it came out in December?
Late November.
Late November.
Right in that area.
I watched it in December. I don't know why that movie snuck into my fucking consciousness, into my personality, but I can't stop watching it. I love it so much. Like anytime I'm like, what should I watch? All right, I'll just watch Wake Up Dead Man. I joke with Megan, I'm like, should I just turn on Wake Up Dead Man? She's like, I know you're going to. I was like, some music I've been listening to recently. Mitski just released a new single.
Yes.
So I've been re-listening to her just discography. This Land is Inhospitable and So Are We is just one of the best albums.
Yeah. It's
just one of the best albums. Laurel Hell, I think, is so underrated. I think that album absolutely fucking shreds. Be the Cowboy, fucking amazing. Puberty 2 was like, it was my favorite of her albums for a very long time, but now I think it's This Land is Inhospitable. Leon LaHavis, her self-titled record that she put out like literally like 6 years ago and has not made a subsequent release, also is genuinely one of the best albums ever made, in my opinion. I think that album is so fucking good. Radiohead is one of my favorite bands of all time, and her cover of what song is the freaking cover? Weird Fishes. I think her cover of Weird Fishes is better than the original. Claro, I'm a indie white guy who, is vaguely bisexual. So of course I love Claro. I've just been listening to a lot of like chill indie singer-songwriter, female singer-songwriters as of late. And those have been the ones I've been listening to. We talked, I think I even mentioned this on maybe the last episode or the episode before that, of like I've over the past couple of years I've been like trying to I'm going to watch all of the top 250 movies on Letterboxd or whatever, and I didn't like doing that because it made it feel like homework. I'm still not doing that this year. I just want to like watch more movies. So I want to watch specifically more like old Hollywood black and white. That was one of the But the other thing that I wanted to do was just listen to more music. I just didn't listen to as much music as I wanted to last year. I ended the year with like 14,000 minutes listened, which is like not that many if you think about it through the year. In January, I've already listened to like 3,600 minutes.
Yeah.
So I've already made very good progress on that front. So I'm pleased with myself and proud of myself for like really like digging in deeper and like, because like, look, I want to watch more movies. I want to watch way more movies than I have over the past couple of years. I've had good reasons why I wasn't really there to watch movies the past couple of years. But like music it requires a lot less. Like it's not as active in my I don't have to be as active a participant in the consumption of it. And so I'm like, why not? Like, what am I doing if I'm just sitting at work? Why don't I just have music playing in my ears? Like, why am I just like listening to my fucking coworkers cough? Like, why not just listen to some music instead? And it makes my life better by listening to music. So why not do it? So, those are my recommendations of shit I've been listening to that has been like really getting me through as of late are Mitski and Claro and Leon LaHavis. If you haven't listened to Leon LaHavis, please go do it. Oh my God. Her most recent record, which is the self-titled record, is so fucking good. It's not even funny.
Sick. Well, got a bunch of stuff to watch, got a bunch of stuff to listen to.
Yeah.
Catch up on them old Hollywood movies, as well as any movies you missed that may have been nominated for an Oscar.
And go watch Treasure Planet.
Go watch fucking Treasure Planet movie. Go watch Treasure Planet and then get the itch to just watch a ton of adventure films, because that's where I'm at right now. With the Pirates rewatch and now this, I'm like, I just need to rewatch the Mark of Zorro, the Mask of Zorro, and like Pirates. A million other things.
That's a recommendation. The Pirates movies, the first three, obviously, are so fucking good, man. They kind of ruined Hollywood, but they're also very good.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you got all that stuff to go do. Or don't. I don't know. Live your life.